We're going to jump on the charts now, and I'm going to teach you how to read the charts, how to use your eyes, because it's the only way you are going to be a consistent trader. So many people out there, and I think it's a massive, massive problem, is everyone's always speculating. This is what the market will do. This is what the market's going to do. This is what's going to happen. At the end of the day, nobody knows. And you need to understand that. The only person that owns the market is itself. The market will do what it wants to do, and that is it. Do not try and fight it. Do not try and think you're better at it. Just accept it will do what it wants to do. I have taught thousands of people, and I don't think I've ever met a single person that can't make money on the charts. I think everybody can. Whether you're intelligent, you're stupid, you're whatever, right? Anybody can do it. But so many people always speculate. I want this. I want to go for 1 to 5. I want a tight stop loss. I'm going to buy and sell from this support line. What happens if the market doesn't do that? What happens if you take a trade and you go, I want a 1 to 4? Well, the only person that's going to let you go to a 1 to 4 is the market. If the market wants to stop you out, it's going to stop you out. Okay? If the trade's going to go to a 1 to 4, the market's done that for you. You haven't done that. And you need to accept that. Okay? Because there's so many times where people are always like, I want 10 pips a day. I want a winning trade a day. I want this. I want that. This is what the market's going to do. No, it's a psychological thing. I'll give you a very good example before we jump on the charts. London Open. Okay, London Open today. Let me just show you my results. Okay, so this is today. I made £70. Win, loss, win. Right, £70 for the day. Nothing, right? That's my week. 1,800 quid. See, all the trades I've took, right? This is my month, 14,000. Look, see? Now, you see how I had a bad day today, £70? What happened was I took a trade, I lost it. I took a trade, I won it. And then I sat there and I thought, you know what? Market's not playing ball today. I'm going to back out of this fight. Today, I'm going to back out of this fight. The market, you have won today. I'm going to save my money. I'm going to save my capital. I'm going to come back tomorrow. That is experience. Most beginners will not do that. Most beginners will go, I want to make profit today. I want this. I want that. And if you have that mindset, you will constantly just feed money into brokers like this. And you'll just lose it and lose it and lose it, right? You need to change your mindset. The market will do what it wants to do. It's not you believing you know what it's doing, because nobody knows, right? We're not moving it. So let's first of all, right, we're going to get rid of the binary destroyer. We're going to hide this. We're going to hide the Mogwai alerts. We're going to hide the MACD. Let me hide it here. And what we're going to do, right, is I'm going to tell you or show you and teach you how to identify higher highs and higher lows. Because I swear to God, right, it is very simple. If market is in an uptrend, we buy it, right? There was a famous story, I can't remember. Some guy was trying to he was trying to buy Bitcoin. So Bitcoin was crashing like this, down, down, down. And he was buying and he was buying and he's buying. He's like, oh, it's going to bounce off this support line. Broken. It will bounce off this support line. Broken. Right? And his girlfriend looked at the chart and went, why are you buying it? Why are you not selling it? And he goes, well, because there's a support line. He goes, but market's going down. Sell it. And that is about as simple as it needs to be. Nothing else. No, not trying to mark up levels and go, this is what happened. We focus on our eyes. Nothing more, nothing less. We trade what we see. If we can't see it, we back out, right? We'll come back another day. You're not having my money today, market. We're going to come back tomorrow, okay? Not, I think I'm better. Because the market will let you know who's the boss, and it ain't you or me, it's the market, right? So what we're going to do is going to mark up simple higher highs and higher lows. I spend so long, many hours teaching members this because they can't understand this concept. It's plain and simple. If price is in an uptrend, it will do this. Okay, if price is in a downtrend, it will do this. Plain and simple. It will create higher highs and higher lows. Okay, that is a downtrend. So we would sell it, and that would be an uptrend. Okay, now when you get stuff like this here sideways, or you get an uptrend and it's like higher high, lower low, and then it's like, what do I do, Jamie? Okay, again, break it down to its raw principle. What is the market telling me? Is this an uptrend? Well, an uptrend would be that. Higher high, higher low. Yeah? Do we have that here? No, we have a higher high and a lower low. You can't have that in the same structure, right? You can't have a higher high and a lower low at the same time because that makes no logical sense. You can't, an uptrend is not making lower lows. An uptrend is making higher lows, okay? I know it's simple, basic, beginner stuff, but I swear to God, so many people look at stuff like this and they go, but there's a fair value gap there. Price will mitigate this liquidity, or there's a resistance area. Price will come back up and touch it. No, price is doing what it is doing right now, and right now we can't read the markets. Okay, so we're going to come back when we can read it, right? Then we have a greater chance of winning, right? Simple. Let me just, so what we're going to do, okay, is I'm going to just, hold on here, is free, I'm trying to find, hold on, where's my charts gone? Where's my charts gone? Right, okay, here we go here. Wow, well, look at that. Jesus Christ. I want to do this. I'll do this on Euro USD, okay, because Euro USD is going to be trending a lot. Okay, here we go here. Right, okay, so 3, 2, 1, stop. Ready? Done. Okay, so we are trading what we see. Now, same again, what I want you to do is I want all of you to do this, but I want you to do it on one time frame, right? Start off small and then build up to multiple time frames. Start doing a top-down analysis. But first, we focus on one time frame. 1, 5, 15, 1 hour, it's up to you. I'm going to do this on the 1 minute, but we're going to focus specifically on one. And what we're going to do is we're not focusing so much on like the little details, right? So we're not be like, you know, we're going to be like this here and stuff like that. We're just going to look at the bigger picture, okay? So the bigger picture is clearly an uptrend, okay? There's clearly a structure level there. You can see that. So we would assume, right? Okay, I'm just going to mark it up here. Where's my little rectangle box here, right? You see that here. So we have an area of support and we have an area of resistance there. Now we would assume we're just going sideways at the minute. Okay, there's nothing, there's no higher high, there's no lower low. Okay, so we're unsure. Okay, so we're just going to sit and wait. What actually will be good as well is I'm just going to add it in as well. It would be good indicators, moving or simple moving average. Moving average simple. Sometimes it's good. I'm just going to add this in here. Give me a sec here. Settings. We're going to add a 100. I'm going to make this. I'm going to make this white. There we go. There. Okay. Now I've added a 100 moving average. Okay, because sometimes moving averages are good for identifying trends. Okay, because as you can see here, I couldn't really see much, but now I've got a moving average. We can see went from an uptrend to a downtrend. Okay, now we're back into an uptrend. Okay, so something so simple, right? Now, you see, this is where, I just want to pause it here because we can actually take a buy just here, right? But this is what I want to teach you, right? So let me just mark up this level just there, right? So I want to tell you what I see here, okay? So what we want to do is we want to follow price all the time. So you see how price comes down like this here, right? Creates a low. Now the problem is here, okay? Is this a downtrend? Well, you can't have a downtrend at the same time you have a higher high, Okay, again, you can't have a higher high and a lower low. So at the minute, we don't know what's happening. Then we come back up here, right? And we create an area of structure, right? And then you see how it comes down like this here. Okay, this is now considered a downtrend. You see that? Right? Because we have a lower low and lower high. So when we look at this movement here, right, you see how it's come up there? Is this a uptrend? No, it's not. Even though we've gone above the moving average, we don't have a higher low because we need a higher low, right? We need this. What we have is we have a high, okay, and we have a low. But let's look at the previous low to here. Where is that? Here. That's a lower low. So you can't have a higher high and a lower low in the same structure. You would need something like that. Okay, so at the minute, we don't have that. We're not going to be taking any trades. We're unsure. Okay, now trades like that will win, but sometimes you'll get something like that, which is manipulation. Can you see how I saved myself from getting stopped out just by using those simple principles? Higher high, lower low. No mysterious magic unicorn dust here, right? No smart, institutional crazy methods here. It's just higher high, lower low. And I could tell you some lie and say, well, you need to mitigate or whatever. It's for me, that's not the right way to do it. Now, what do we see here? Okay, we see price going sideways, right? We have an area of support, okay, and we have an area of resistance at the top. So at the minute, we still have no clear trend. And again, you see how we're chopping and changing. Oh, hold on, my screen's about to turn off. How we're chopping and changing in between the moving averages, okay? So at the minute, we're still going sideways, okay? So we're still going sideways, okay? Watch this here. Right. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Okay, we're still going sideways. We're still going sideways. So, there's still nothing happening. Okay. Let's see if I can get some setups here. Okay, right. Now, watch this here. Watch this here. This is a perfect buy just here. Now, you're sitting there going, how is that a buy, Jamie? How is that a buy? Okay, look at this. Can you see now how we have a higher high and a higher high? And look at this, higher low. See this here? This, and sometimes when you see it so obvious, it's like, makes sense. The market will always make sense. It's just how you read it. I'm trying to teach you to see this, nothing else, right? Nothing else, just see this. So you've got uptrend, pullback, higher low, because there's the previous one. You see how it's higher, higher high, right? And then again, you would take your trade here. But again, I'm not going to take any trades here because I would use the Mogwai reversal strategy. Okay, what's happening here? Price going sideways. Okay, now I'm just going to pause it there. But can you see how it's created that higher high now? Well, we already knew that was going to happen, right? We could see it happening before it actually happened. And it wasn't speculating. We didn't go, well, this is what might happen. We could see it happening, right? Now, I wouldn't take a trade there because obviously you'd load up your strategy, but we'll talk about that in another video. But you can see why it went higher. Right, so let's do that one more time now in a downtrend. Okay, so we now have this area of structure here, right? Now, what do we see? We see a higher high, we see a higher low, right? It is still an uptrend. There is nothing telling me any different. Zero, okay? It is still an uptrend, right? Now, I don't know if it's going to happen. Okay, maybe it will happen. Okay, we're going sideways. We're going okay, stop. Here, right? I've got a funny feeling price is going to drop from this level. Let me just see if it does this. I'm 99% sure if I take a sell here, price is going to drop, and I'm going to just test that theory, because sometimes I like testing my own skills to make sure that I've still got it. Right, hold on. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Right, how did I know that was going to happen? Okay, right? So use your eyes again, okay? We created that low just there, right? Now you can't, just because we've created a low doesn't mean we're going into a downtrend. We need a lower high. And it's actually funny because that was the lower high and it was lower than here. You see how it was lower from there? So it was like downtrend, pullback, downtrend. So I looked at that and I'm like, okay, lower low, lower high. You see that? It was like a window into the into the future, isn't it? Nothing else, nothing more, just focusing on that. And the more you get better at that, the more you will get better. Most people do not, watch this, okay? You see how we've broken that low now? Right, you ready? We break the low, hold on, see? Now, I already knew that was happening like 10 minutes before it actually happened. And it wasn't because I knew it was going to happen. I did know it was going to happen. But it wasn't because like it was some conspiracy theory. I read the charts, right? And this is what I want to do before I end this, is when you are trading, it's all about you and your eyes, not what other people do. I see a lot of people asking people for advice all the time. Should I take this trade? What are your thoughts? The way they see the market will be different to you and me. Okay, so other people will look at this and they'll see like fair value gaps or a trend line. I mean, some people, to give an example here, might see this little trend line just there, right? You see that little trend line break, right? Again, that's fine. That's how they trade. But what I'm trying to teach you is on how to trade what we see, okay? Not what we think or speculate. And that's my point that I'm trying to say here, is that if we were to take a sell here, right? And we're going, okay, we need to get a 1 to 5 because we need to get back some losses. The market will do what it wants to do here. Okay, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's why today I actually stepped back and I said, you know what? You can win this fight. I'm going to come back tomorrow and I'll win it. And you know what? Tomorrow, I'll absolutely blitz my trade. I'll probably have 100% tomorrow because I did the right thing. And this is sometimes what you have to do, is you need to step back and accept that the market's going to do what it wants to do and we're not controlling it. But it will give us a window into what it is doing, right? It's just all about watching the charts. And when you actually go back and look at some of my setups today, there was a beautiful buy on USD Chef, okay, which I took just here. Let me just add this in here. And again, it wasn't rocket science. I looked at this here, okay, and I'll do this like this here, okay? So obviously we're kind of doing nothing. It looks like we're in a downtrend. Okay, we've created that lower low. Okay, so we've created a lower low. But then again, you can't, look what's happened. We've got our lower low, okay, and we've got a higher high. Well, what did I just say? You can't have a lower low and a higher high in the same structure. They ain't going to make sense. You're just going to get stopped out. That ain't going to work, right? So let's just keep an eye and see what happens, right? Okay, we come up and then we come down. Thank you very much. Bang, set up. Now I look at this here and I see higher high, okay, previous high, some lows down. I mean, technically this is an equal low, but I mean, I took the trade, okay, because you can roughly see the higher high there. And that was it, right? Bang, thank you very much. I took my trade. I put my stop loss out of the way. But again, we'll talk about that in another video. I don't know, 4.6 pips, 9 pip take profit. Bang, look at that. What I'm doing is waiting for that high to be broken. It was a beautiful trade, beautiful trade. So what I want you to do going forward is I want you to spend the time simulating, backtesting, doing this, focusing on one currency pair, add a moving average in, 100 moving average in, and then just try and mark up higher highs and higher lows. If you're struggling, step back and go, okay, where is the previous high? Where is the previous low? If I can't see it, then I'm not going to do anything. I will wait until the market plays its hand, and then I'll be able to read it and make a decision on taking trades or not. So hope you enjoyed that video. My name is Jamie Palmer. Thank you for watching.